folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Young. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. At the 20. At the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here they are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And the Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. A direct snap. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The Gators will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here. Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back. It's Russell. Throws it to the right. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First play of this drive now from the 35. They'll run it to the left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense now looking at a third and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the first down at the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Grab down the middle. It's around. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Trying to run, it's Johnson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. fighting off the defender. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And one play has split field position. A first down to the opponent's 44. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
QB bootlegs here. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks it up himself and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled the
fights into the end zone. Touchdown. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's Carr. It's Brown. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Heading left after the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Inside the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive book, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain on the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Bringing pressure. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. A deep shot to the right. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and here comes a deep shot. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And then he's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A handoff from the shotgun. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. On the ground, it's Daniels. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Florida. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Making people miss. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Russell. He's running out of time here. Finds his man. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. forced him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? This time, a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. And we'll see if they can convert.
Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. To throw, it's Russell. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Breaks an open space. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Gonna run it. It's Young. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pounding away with the run game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Florida.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks into open space. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
To throw, it's Russell. He's going to pull it down and run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks right and lets it fly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him.
Huge loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Bringing pressure. Heaves it deep down the middle. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And they'll use the ground game here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Leaning on the run game here late. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, tie.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today.